United States government, you stole the people's property in New Orleans. You said the water was poisonous, and you made those people leave at gunpoint, and you divided the families and put them on different buses and dropped them in every city across the United States. Then you paid seedy hotels 14, $1,500 a month. A little bitty motel room, sometimes without even a bathroom. Most of them didn't even have kitchenettes. $1,400 a month. You enabled those people. You put them in drug-infested areas and caused them not to succeed. Then you took away their help. You stole their property. You said they abandoned their property and took it, and you built New Orleans back up. You stole it. Eminent domain. Restructure 23rd Street and I-90. Olmsted Architectural Firm. Olmsted Brothers created Central Park, also created the park system in Seattle, Washington, and a pathway that goes from Lake Washington all the way to Puget Sound. Parks that are overrun with ivy. You stole Coleman School from Omari Garrett, Charlie James, and Earl Debnam, the original black activists that broke into it to make an African American Heritage Museum. And you gave it to the Urban League run by James Kelly, who pulled a gun on the activists inside of a school. That's illegal. You took New Orleans, you took Seattle. The people are not going to stand for this anymore. You brutalize us, you beat us, you break our Fourth Amendment rights constantly. You walk up and ask us our names and to see our ID, breaking our Fourth Amendment right, which says we are free from fear. Free from fear. Do you understand what free from fear means? We are free from fear that you will not grab us unless we have committed a crime. Unless someone is accusing us of a crime and they must witness against us. There's no such thing as anonymous. That's why you have the witness protection program. No one can make an anonymous complaint. They must stand up against the person that they are accusing. The Constitution says we have a right to address our accusers. It also says every citizen shall enjoy the right to a speedy trial. But you have created an illegal law. Congress shall make no law that supersedes our privileges guaranteed to us in the Constitution. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say you don't get a speedy trial if you're mentally incompetent. Mental incompetence goes towards sentencing, not guilt or innocence. You cannot put people in jail for an entire year, for 2 years, for however long you want, while you're trying to decide whether they're mentally incompetent to stand trial. There is no such thing. The Constitution of the United States says every citizen shall enjoy the right to a speedy trial. For a misdemeanor, that's 30 days. That doesn't mean that you can keep people in jail for 7 months while you're trying to send them to a mental hospital for evaluation, where you keep them for 3 months, strap them down, and give them shots against their will to force them to come back to competence in whatever way you think that is, and then send them back to jail where they don't give them the same medication, and they put them in solitary confinement and drive them crazy, where they handcuff them to benches, tables, all day long, and don't let them go to the bathroom, where you walk past their jail cells every 15 minutes and you don't give them toilet paper, and all you give them is peanut butter to eat, and it comes out like paste. Give people medication and then you don't give it to them. You're doing experiments on people in jail. You are. You handcuff people to benches and you don't let them go to the bathroom for 6, 8 hours. You pick them up in one place and you take them down to jail and you handcuff them to whatever you want while you call them names. And you're rude to them and you don't let them do anything, like read a book or anything to take care of their mind. You don't care. You beat on them, rip our clothes off, throw us in freezing cold rooms, make us eat bologna sandwiches every single day. No ventilation. You put us in places where there's no ventilation. Day after day after day. You're letting those people get raped in jail. Raped. You set up gangs. You separate the blacks and the Mexicans and the whites. You're creating gangs in the prisons and you know it. You're doing it on purpose. Because one of these days, you know you're going to let those people out to come out and torture us. You know that the only thing you're letting people do in prison is read murder books and romance novels. If you even give them that. You put them in the hot desert and you make them wear pink underwear so they don't steal them from you because they got nothing when you let them go. Because you threw everything away they owned. And you make them live in hot temperatures for nothing. For nothing. Marijuana was legalized September 6, 1988 by DEA Judge Francis L. Young, who said marijuana was the safest substance known to man, has never killed one single person. How much longer are we, the people, going to let them get away with this? How much longer? Every chemical under the sun has been studied to cure cancer except the 400 chemical compounds in marijuana. I don't see Jamaica having a problem. Do you? Who's trying to rule the world? The United States of America. Rome conquered England, conquered the United States. We're tired. We're tired of you kidnapping us. We're tired of you scaring us. We're tired of you making guns. We're tired of your brutality. President of the United States, Obama, if you were really black, you would be on your way to giving 40 acres and a mule to every descendant of every slave. You cannot have property that's sitting there running down. A defense to trespassing is if the building is abandoned. We're the new volunteer fire code inspectors. We're coming to take your property. Because it isn't yours. It's ours. You just say it's yours. We put you in office. We can take you out of office. We hired you. We can fire you. We are going to fire you. Choose me to be the new leader. And I guarantee you, I will take over all the nonprofits and pay off all your debt, all your visas, all your MasterCards, all your child support. I will make everything free. I will force the church to pay tax. Separation of church and state. Federal Trade Commission, you are breaking the law. you cannot teach people about God.